5 Harry Potter stars who almost didn't get their roles. Harry Potter is one of the most popular franchises of all time, with some pretty well-known actors starring as the characters in the movies. But just like with any movie production, there were a lot of actors and actresses that were on the list to have potential roles within the films. Obviously, now that all the films are over, we know who was in the movies and who wasn't. But there's quite a big list of people that could have been seen in the movies and taken the roles from the actors and actresses we know and love. So, in today's video, we're going to be going over 5 Harry Potter stars that almost did not get their roles. Mainly because there were other people that were asked before them, etc. So, if you do enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe, because if you do, you could get a shout out. But let's go ahead and just get right into it. Number 1, Helen McCrory. McCrory was the actress that got the role as Narcissi Malfoy in the final 3 Harry Potter films. But this character role was first handed to Naomi Watts, who never actually found out that the role was offered to her because her agent rejected the role on behalf of the actress. McCrory did a brilliant job at playing the evil witch, but it would have been pretty cool to see Watts' own interpretation of Draco's mother, as she probably would have been an amazing, interesting addition to the films.
Is he alive? Draco, is he alive?
Number 2, Emma Thompson. I'm sure you can all remember Emma Thompson's amazing acting skills when she played Professor Trelawney in the Harry Potter movies. She played a character that was seemingly very clever but crazy at the same time. This role was originally offered to Tilda Swinton, but she passed on taking the role due to having a busy schedule. However, after some time, the actual truth came out as to why she rejected the role when she had an interview with a Scottish magazine. It turns out that Swinton used to attend West Heath boarding school in London and described it as being hell, so she disliked the fact that Harry Potter romanticized such places, and doesn't think that children would benefit from that type of education. Anyways, it wasn't all bad, because Thompson obviously took the role as Trelawney, and she did an amazing job at it.
Professor Trelawney.
He will return tonight.
Sorry?
Number 3, Miranda Richardson. Rita Skeeter was played by the actress Miranda Richardson, and although she did an amazing job at portraying the character, she wouldn't have gotten the role if it wasn't for the actress Rosamund Pike turning down the role after she was already running for the part. Pike was all ready to play the part of the gossip writer Rita Skeeter in The Goblet of Fire, but after she heard that she would need to sign on for 2 films, even though she had limited screen time, she had second thoughts. She turned down the role because she felt like it was too large of a commitment with not enough screen time. I can totally understand her thoughts behind this, because why would you want to put a lot of effort and time into doing something if not all of what you do is seen? Richardson was offered the role, and obviously she took it because we can see her in The Goblet of Fire doing an amazing job.
I'm Rita Skeeter. I write for the Daily Prophet. But of course you know that, don't you?
Number 4, Richard Harris. The now late Richard Harris was the original Dumbledore in the first 2 Harry Potter films. The actor did a great job of playing the wise old wizard, but he wasn't originally supposed to have the role, and he would never have gotten it if it wasn't for Sean Connery turning down the role as Hogwarts headmaster. Connery was originally supposed to play the wise old wizard, but the role didn't appeal to the iconic Scottish actor. He said that he had no interest in Rowling's story, and he didn't want to join a children's movie about wizards. I bet he regrets turning it down now because of how big it became, but to each their own, I guess. Harris did an amazing job at playing the role, so nobody is complaining here.
Assuming that my calculations are correct, I believe that a change of decoration is in order.
Number 5, Alan Rickman. We all know the late Alan Rickman played the role of Snape in the Harry Potter movies, and we know that he did a fantastic job of doing so. He shows so much emotion when playing the role of the character, but he wasn't the film producer's first choice. Originally, Tim Roth was supposed to take the role of the potions professor, and he was actually on board and almost signed up for taking the part. However, he was on very high demand, and Tim Burton wanted the British actor to be a part of his remake of Planet of the Apes, and so unfortunately, Roth had to decline the part of Snape in the Harry Potter movies. He really wanted to take the part and even considered creating an intense travel schedule just so that he could take part in both of the film projects. but as I already said, he kindly had to decline due to his schedule being way too much for him.
Well, Lupin, out for a little walk.
But that's all we have time for, unfortunately. 5 Harry Potter stars that almost didn't get their roles. Please make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy, and consider subscribing with the notifications turned on. All you need to do is ring that little bell right next to the subscribe button. But with that being said, we will see you in the next one.